Hello! Happy Friday! How you doing, Zero? Let's get this open up on my monitor so I can see what I'm doing. Oh my god, it's like I've seen the light. You know what? I'd say I feel the same, Zero, but I actually had a rather, like, I had a pretty hectic work day, and then, you know, coming back to this, I kind of came back, made some lunch, grabbed some drinks, played with my new little, Stargate rover. I literally have just been sat here for the last 6 minutes, rolling it back and forth in front of me on my pad. Oh damn, what is up with the ads? What is up with the ads? I have heard from you guys that they are really bad. They didn't used to be. I have not changed a single setting. It's not indicating to me. Alright, let's delay ads. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna delay ads for like 10 minutes. So if you already got one, sorry, but I can manually push a button for us to not have ads at the beginning. It shouldn't be too bad though. Lord knows I have no clue what they're doing. Yeah, basically I got myself my little fidget spinner, and I'm just genuinely, it's so much fun. I'm like sat here like, oh my god. Hi Frost. So I made myself lunch, I guess. Dakota, we're definitely not pushing to the end of the chapter today because we're on what, section 16? Yeah, section 16, and there's 22 sections, so we're not getting to the end today. Honestly, we're probably gonna go about 2 hours today. I don't know if we're gonna hit 3. That's gonna depend. Just kind of get a stream out, and then chances are, I will do a couple of sections today, and then I might do a longer stream next week. And maybe get it done. My goal is to have it done by the end of next week, so you know, if I have to do a weekend stream, I can do a weekend stream. I'm gonna try to avoid, actually no, it's probably better for me to do a weekend stream because I don't want to skip a work day to do a stream. Lord knows this doesn't make me as much as a shift to work does. But yeah, so you know, that's the kind of the goal. I'd like to get to like 19. I'd like to get to section 19. That would be cool. Do 16, 17, and 18. And then I'd have just like 4 left. So that's the kind of goal. Valentine's event. I don't know what the Valentine's event is. I mean, is it just like the normal Valentine's event, but like with the new stuff for this Valentine's Day, or is there a specific event this year for Halloween? For Halloween, for fucking Valentine's Day. Hello, Peachy. Hi, Chunk. Oh, hi, baby. Are you upset? There's no one paying you any attention? Okay, leave. Oh, Andromeda. That's it. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty fun then. I remember doing Andromeda. So yeah. We'll try not to get off topic too much today. I think I'll be happy if we get through 16 and 17. I'd be even happier if we get through 18, but I have no clue how long these nodes are going to be in terms of reading. Like, we haven't really been having issues with the fights, guys, but oh good lord, some of the reading has been it's been getting up there in terms of length. So obviously, I'm not gonna kill myself to kind of push too far today. Also, I don't know, my voice is just not bouncing back. You guys haven't heard the worst of it. I've got a video going up later tonight. Hopefully, like around 8 p.m. is when it's supposed to be processed. Around 8 p.m. I've got a video going up that kind of has like how bad my voice was, like when I was coming off being sick and I wasn't streaming. And my voice has just not recovered. I'm still struggling to talk for too long. So I have a feeling that around the 2-hour mark, I'm probably going to be probably going to be tapping out on talking at least. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes, but I think it's going to be a little rough. All right. Berserker, so it's telling me take a Berserker. I'm fine with that. And that is a nice Morgan. We will take that Morgan. And maybe we'll find my... Do you have a fucking... Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, the problem I'm running into, Frostshard, is that, like, I'm not sick anymore, and I'm not like really coughing or anything out of the norm. But what's happening is that, like, once I hit like 3-4 hours talking, and I used to not have an issue with that. Like, I'd talk with my friends for hours and hours, but I hit like 3-4 hours, and I just, like, my voice fries out. And it doesn't hurt. It sounds awful. Like, it's just, like, at least to me, because I can hear the difference to that in my normal voice, and I'm just like, oh, that's fucking rough, buddy. Like, I don't like that. Okay, we keep forgetting to, like, restock our cards. So let's take a look real quick. At what we've got available. I definitely want something Buster for her. That's not terrible. Could be worse. Actually, let's guts, because she doesn't have a guts, and that would be helpful to have one. Oh, Valentine's cutscenes. I'd be willing to watch them on stream if they were, like, available for me to watch on stream. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know how I'd do that, because I don't know how I'd get that. I think that's something you'd have to probably talk to Knick-Knack and figure out how that would work in terms of, like, general functionality. Okay, so it is play the event. All right. I definitely won't play the Valentine's event on stream. So I think if anyone, if y'all really wanted me to react to it, I might be willing to do, like, an evening stream where I'm just kind of, like, sitting there and watching it if I'm not gonna get, like, copyrighted or something. But I'm definitely not gonna play it on stream. Because I gotta get through Anna and then start plowing my way through Götterdämmerung this month, because I want to read Yuga Kshetra, guys, and if I don't really haul it on Götterdämmerung and Sin, I'm not gonna have time to read Yuga Kshetra. Hey Jens. All right, we'll use this Buster farm that I've added some cards to, and let's see what we get from that. Maybe, but I don't know. The events are hard for me. I really struggle to do them if I'm not streaming them. Like, if it's not something I'm directly invested in, I really struggle. I'm sure that's not a shock to most of you, but, like, I don't generally open FGO when I'm not streaming outside of collecting, like, rewards, like, every single day. And I really do struggle to find time to kind of... Because it's like any of the time that I have free in my day, there are other things I would typically rather be doing. Like, I'm currently rewatching Criminal Minds. There's, like, 3 different seasonal anime I'm watching right now. I just got 2 or 3 new books. Knick-Knack's asked me to do, like, we're gonna try to do some new TTRPG reviews for non-D&D TTRPGs that are based on, like, anime, manga, and kind of anything else that we're interested in. And so I've got to kind of go through these books with, like, a fine-tooth comb and, like, colored pens, so I can really make these videos worth it. I'm working on a really long-form video that I'd like to get out probably in May. That's honestly might push Roundtable in length. So I just, you know, there's sort of like a very long list of things that come up in my head first instead of grind on FGO. So, you know. Yeah, but I gotta be grinding out. I don't know. You know what? If the event is up while I'm watching something with my mom or with Knick-Knack or something, then I'd be willing to grind it. But like it depends on if I have something else to be watching with someone. Because like sitting on my own in my office, that is not my priority. Maybe if I'm like on the couch watching something, then that could be the priority of what I'm doing in my lap. But all right. I'm gonna try not to get too distracted, so I'm gonna catch up on chat after I finish reading, hopefully, is the order of operations, so that we can actually get through a bunch of sections and not like 2 like last time. I asked Billy to hold down the fort while we were gone. It should be safe with him there. I would have enjoyed that particular assignment as well, but oh well. I hear something growling. There is a pack of demonic beasts nearby. Impressive, musician. I guess that refined hearing of yours comes in handy for more than just composing symphonies. Judging from their scent, the beasts must be in the marsh just ahead. If at all possible, I prefer not to allow them to escape. We could very much use their meat to bolster our reserves. Very well. Just leave everything to me. Good. Then let the hunt begin. I say, guys, I'm not gonna pay attention to chat till I'm done reading, and then it's like actually a short like reading section before the fight. That's me eating my words, you know. Okay. These are nasty fights. Let's see. I know Buster doesn't really loop, but, you know, we'll see how quick I can get Morgan's charge back. Right, isn't it? I need to go off on this rant about how I'm not going to answer you guys until I'm done reading story every time that I go to start a story. So proud of me. I'm trying to break out of the habit of never using NPs till the final fight. Beethoven wishes. That's hilarious. Okay, let's see. Actually, that's not a terrible layout of cards. Okay. I really need to get Iskandar's skills leveled up. Okay, no. Buster, I know that you can loop Buster, like in theory. I don't have the things to loop Buster. Like, I understand that practically it can be done. I do not have the things to do it. So, you know. I understand that everything can be looped. I just don't necessarily have the kit and equipment to be the person looping it, per se. There's my NP up. Yeah. Whatever it is, I do not have the equipment for it. All I can do with Buster is hit things really hard. These fights are not necessarily hard though so far. I mean, I know I'm gonna have hard fights later, but like, thus far, these are not terrible. I don't have Salter leveled. Did you get them? I did. My golems caught the stragglers when they tried to escape. Your golems really are a terrifying force in large numbers. I suppose so. I can make as many as I want as long as my magical energy holds out. true, yes, but what I find most unnerving about them is the sheer speed with which you can make them. It is as though you carry a small army you can produce almost instantly wherever you go. I shudder to think of what could happen if you had gone into the military rather than philosophy. Though I imagine those you count as your enemies would be shuddering all the more. I'm afraid I never had any interest in pursuing glory on the battlefield. That is, perhaps for the best. But never mind that. I believe we should be reaching this ravine you mentioned soon. Indeed. I had a long fucking rant about how I was gonna not talk to you guys while I'm reading these fucking pips. This is bullshit. This is the game fucking with me. Because now I'm gonna be like, off my guard, and they're gonna throw a nasty fucking long one at me. Alright. Oh. Oh, look, the Hello. Oh, look, the consequence. Did you see my text message? Yes. Okay. The consequences of my actions, guys. Okay. When we get to whatever choices are going to actually affect it, I will hold up and let you, and if I can't figure out what the consequences are, I might ask you guys, because I don't have any interest in fucking myself over. So we'll, and as before the battle, okay. That's a set of notifications. I don't like that. As you can see, we are still in the construction phase. I will begin by dividing our forces into two groups. One group will cut down trees and gather lumber, while the other will dig out the tunnel. Seki, I would like you and your servants to keep the Yaga in one of these groups safe. Both groups are certain to encounter demonic beasts, whether they are procuring lumber or digging. We will begin work once you have made your decision. Which group will you help? Oh, different, I assume different encounters, different stuff, depending. Guys, Frost, no, because I will just sit here and like message someone on Discord and wait until I get an answer if I really think that it's gonna affect me. I don't want to fuck myself over in this game because I don't like understand the context of something, but I think I am gonna help with the tunnel excavation. Understood. Then Salieri and I will take the forest. That leaves the tunnel for me. Master, we must head for the cave in the mountain range outside the forest. Let's take golems so that we can get there as quickly as possible. Come, there's not a moment to waste. Or at least if the choice like actually matters, you should let me know that it matters at the very least. Because if it's just like something very simple, then whatever. But if it like matter, like the fucking Kets fight. Like oh my god, that fight was so much harder when I picked the wrong dialogue. Is that how I seem to you? If so, then I suppose I must be a bit more excited than I thought at the prospect of creating the golems. There are bound to be crystals in the area that should make excellent cores as well. All the more reason for us to hurry to the cave at once. Let's do this. Okay, dude, you're excited? Well, wait, slow down. Come on, Master, we need to go after him before he gets lost. This will be my new workshop. Avikabron? It's no use. He's so pumped up at seeing all these materials that he's completely lost it. So, do you think you might be able to do something about the Shadowborder's armor with these? Something? Yes, if it's not too much trouble. Of course I can. I'll start loading up golems with materials right away. There's so much to move, we have no time to waste. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Would you all mind taking care of those giant demon boars? Buddy. Buddy! Why didn't you mention them sooner? Oh, alright. I've never heard him so petulant before, Senpai. Very well, let's hurry up and get this over with. Then I can get back to making new golems and maybe use them to excavate the tunnel if time permits. The tunnel's the main reason we're here, Mr. Mask. Here come the demon boars. Demon boars. Avikabron, please hurry up and summon some combat golems. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay. Ugh, yikes. Alright. That makes sense with the choices. Hmm. Yeah, well, Knick-Knack, some of us can't brute force things. Oh, I almost said don't be a coward, join the voice call, but you're still at work for another half an hour. Okay. Dakota, I don't know yet. I haven't made a decision. Okay. So, this is giving me a question mark. Which, obviously it's not gonna tell me. But, in general, I feel like Berserkers are, you know, not always a safe class, but they're often a safe choice. With the exception of them being foreigners, and I really don't think they're going to be foreigners, so I really don't think Berserker is a bad option here. Hello! Yeah, I know you had something to do later, but I was like, oh, I feel like he's online! Oh, never mind, he's at work. Yeah, you were in the US. It's not that. It's 4 p.m. So it's not super late for me. Like I'm sitting at 4 p.m. When we started the stream. And typically I stream in the mornings, but I streamed in the mornings for like almost like what 6-7 months, mostly because I didn't have a 9-to-5 job. Yeah, I'm on Pacific time, and now I have a job that functions sort of in a 9-to-5 capacity, or like, you know, 8 to 4 capacity. And so I don't really have morning stream times available. So I'm always in the PMs now in the Pacific time on weekdays very often. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, it's a 1 of 1. Oh, well, fucking oh, yikes. Let's see, you gotta be somewhere in Eurasia. Yeah. You've got to be somewhere in Eurasia if that's your time. Alright, we're gonna just buff the hell out of fucking Ibuki by proxy. And then drop these dudes. And then try to do that multiple times. I see the 9. I see the 9. I do, guys. That's why I didn't drop the other NP up. Don't worry. I see it. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I was gonna say this is on par with like some of my family members. They're around that same time. Yeah, morning streams will have to be like Vorna Realm. Weekend streams I'm willing to do. Honestly, I would have streamed like this weekend both days, but I've got stuff that I'm doing on Saturday. I haven't decided whether I'm going to stream Sunday morning yet. But yeah, I probably will transition to doing like probably regular Sunday morning streams. You know, my time zone. Mostly because that'll actually be pretty relevant for me in terms of like time scale. Yeah, I figured that was what it was gonna be after seeing the giant fucking boar run at me. Yeah, that's fair. It is 2 in the morning. That's disgusting. Actually disgusting. Yeah, because if it's morning for me, it's night for you. But like a reasonable time at night. Like 9 a.m. for me is what, like 8 p.m. for you? It's either 8 or 10, I think, approximately. So have fun watching the stream though, because that'll be a lot of fun. Even as a bot. Especially if I make mistakes. It's always better. The way that I just want to die. Honestly, that wasn't a terrible... We could be doing more, but we're cooking. But I also had not been watching how much damage they did. Not the saved at 1. There we go. Hopefully that takes this dude out. Because he's about to wipe out my front line. Well, I mean, he already wiped out one member of it. He's about to wipe out the rest. Yeah, I know. But hey, it kept her alive. She so very often dies first. Oh, I leveled up. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Now then, I think I shall use these demonic boar bones to make golems as well. Or perhaps I should call them dragon tooth warriors in that case. That's amazing. I never thought the day would come when I'd hear you make a joke of Ikabron. I do apologize for that. Thankfully I've come to my senses, so I'm quite alright now. So, how about the Shadow Border's armor? See anything that could be used to fix it? I can only make an educated guess based on the damage I saw on the hull. But I believe this material should suffice to prevent further damage to the body in future zero-sail excursions. We should even have enough to create a spare set of armor, though of course it will take some time to excavate all the materials. Wonderful, then let's get it fixed up and take our leave of this godforsaken frontier already. And how are we supposed to fix this whole ordeal if we just run away from it? Well, it seems Miss Atalanta's suspicions were more than justified. At any rate, we all have a lot of work to do. No time like the present to get started. Good. Both our new stronghold and the tunnel are complete. We still have some leftover material lying about, but we can leave it be. We'd only be staying at this stronghold for a short while. We have camouflaged the other end of the tunnel. Our advance to the capital should begin in about 3 days. The next step is to contact Beowulf and have him and his Yaga create a diversion. Yes, it is finally time. We will liberate the Yaga of this world from the Tsar and his Oprichniki's reign of terror. We're going to make our way into Yaga Moscow itself and defeat Ivan the Terrible. Are you sure about this, boss? Do you really think we can do it? Honestly, I do not know. The vast numbers of Oprichniki have prevented us from so much as catching a glimpse of the Tsar. But we do know that he's in the capital and that we have no hope of winning a battle of attrition. Motherfucker! If we are to win, we must act immediately, while we are strong and have a powerful ally. We cannot afford to wait any longer. If you want to survive, now is the time to fight. If you want your descendants to know peace and prosperity, then you must act now to defeat Ivan the Terrible. This will be the most important battle of your lives. If you wish to know peace and freedom, then fight. Fight with all the strength you possess. Now is the time to wipe the slate clean and change the course of history for the first time in 450 years. Well, I guess this is really it. The die is cast, we cannot turn back now, although I hope that did not sound too much like Caesar. Alright, we're going to take our leave for the moment to repair the Shadow Border's armor. Understood. Just remember, we need your help now more than ever if we're going to overthrow the capital. So whatever you do, you had better not run off on us. If you do, I will hunt you down, even if I have to search all of Russia to do it. I see. That is good to hear. You are not the sort to change your mind once it is made up. I am told you overcame all manner of terrible challenges and visited a great many different time periods in your travels. If those stories are true, then I hope your good fortune brings us luck here as well. Very well, I will meet you back here at the stronghold. Alright, Shan-Shan, time to hit the trail. You head straight to Salieri when you come back, alright? You got his scent, don't you? Oh, precious baby darling, I want 10. So I will be holding down the fort this time. Well, I suppose I have no choice. There is no piano to be found in the Shadow Border, correct? Then I have no interest in it whatsoever. I ain't particularly interested either. Why'd you reckon Da Vinci wanted me to come along anyways? Oh well. Ain't no sense worrying over it. Go on, Sham-Shan. Get. Precious baby. So you given any consideration to what y'all will do if Beowulf crawfishes on his offer to help? Not at all. I trust him and his combat prowess as much as I do Seki's. I am certain he will not hesitate to help us. Alright, I will be waiting. That's a surprisingly short section. I'm gonna be so for real. That was like a 10-minute section. What the hell? Alright. I don't know, Dakota Doll. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, I mean... I don't know, not being able to tell, like, day and stuff is one of those, like, things that can be used in, like, actual torture, you know? The human body does not survive well if we don't have the ability to, like, monitor our own, like, rhythms and keep up. And we use our senses of the day to kind of do that, so. Oh, okay, there we go. There's a lot of pips. Alright. Honestly, I'm just gonna throw a berserker at it. I feel terrible. I need to not fall back into bad habits, but for now, I'm gonna fall back into a bad habit. And I'm just gonna go with big hit thing. For a little while. Okay. We don't seem to be moving as quickly as usual. Perhaps it's all the materials the golems are carrying. Of course we run into a host of demonic beasts now. Let's take care of them quickly, Master. Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I've watched like a couple of those like old type Western movies now, and like some of them are surprisingly good, and then some of them are actually like fucking terrible. I watched, oh my god, I think I watched Dances with Wolves or something, Runs with Wolves or Dances with Wolves with a friend, and that was actually the fucking worst. Like we couldn't even finish the movie, we could not stand it. Oh. I mean, I could, but Waver comes in the back line. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, what do you know? It did charge it all up over again. It's no, okay, it might be, but that movie was physically painful to watch. We could not get through it. It was actually fucking terrible. Like, it was genuinely painful to watch. I could not stand it. Like, for some reason, my friend and I, we had made this, like, long list of, like, movies that, like, I hadn't seen or they hadn't seen. And movies that we liked and movies that we thought were like important critically and historically, and kind of like randomly pulling from this like spreadsheet of movies. And I remember we ended up watching like Black Hawk Down and Dancing with Wolves on the same day, and it was like possibly one of the worst movie experiences of my life, was having to watch those two movies together. Because they're both like pretty critically famous, but also they both made me want to like die. Like, they were not fun to watch, you know? Even putting aside the fact that we watched them one after another, they were just not fun to watch. Get a different dude. It truly was a very interesting double, because we would always pull like one of the movies they put in and then one of the movies I put in. I don't know. I think I might have put Black Hawk Down in, and I have no clue why I would have done that. Like, I must have been out of my goddamn mind to have put that in, because it was not. No. Because the thing is, I like war movies. I do. I just... Nope. Yeah. I did end up watching a lot of interesting movies that way, like while we were getting through some of that list. We never finished it. We really should kind of like co-watch movies. They don't live in the same city. So, you know, stream together on like Teleparty or something. We watched a bunch of other movies that way, so I don't know why we haven't. Interesting. Now I'm just kind of thinking about it. I'm like, huh, wonder why I didn't. I'm playing on the fact that other people's good buster servants are much better at, like, they already come pre-charged most of the time, so I just need to add like a bunch of power-ups and then let loose. And that solves my problems. Fair. I need to get back to just watching new movies, right? Like watching things I haven't seen. I've fallen so far back into this pit of like... just watching movies that I like and like watching things that I've already seen. I need to watch new things more often. Come on. There we go. Can confirm, Sarah Herrera, it's worth it. It's worth it to watch. So I read the books before I saw the original movies, right? Like I read the books as a child, and I saw the movies, like every single one of them I caught in theaters as they were coming out. And I played the phone game, and I watched the TV shows, like the animated ones. I went and watched the live action in theaters. It's worth it. You should absolutely watch it. Like it genuinely was fantastic. Like, the original is iconic, yes, but the live action one is also equally good. Like 100%. Okay. I've never... Nick Deck's not wrong. I'm watching Chrono Mines for like the 15th time. In its entirety, from start to finish. I'm on season 5. I started like 2 weeks ago. Okay, I wanted to take a look at what Kriemhild does. Because I don't get to use Kriemhild very often. Okay. So remove defense buffs, deal significant damage, increase arts resistance. Okay, is it multi-target or single target? I can't tell. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, can do that. Single target. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I did. No, I've only watched Young Sheldon like twice through. Like the first time I watched it, and then the second time when I rewatched it. Big Bang Theory, I've probably watched like 3 times through at this point. Also, sometimes when new seasons of a show I like come out, I'll go back and rewatch like all the original seasons. So like I've done that for like The Gilded Age and a bunch of other TV shows. So, you know, there are some like slight differences, but it is really just a live action version of the original movie. But it is incredibly well done, like fantastically well done. Okay. Alright, so my thought process here is, who am I buffing? Am I buffing Kriemhild or am I buffing Iskandar? Or am I splitting? I think I'm splitting my buffs between the two of them. Kriemhild buffs herself, but Iskandar needs to be able to hit, because I'm not dropping an MP. Unless it's Iskandar's, which is AoE. I could drop Iskandar's MP. I can charge it. Yeah, let's do that. I'll drop his Scandars. That'll be fun. I rarely drop his. Let me just really quickly cut out the stream volume for y'all, so I don't get fucking faced for this. I know it doesn't matter, like I've done it before, but it's still rather not give it the opportunity. You'll hear me, but you won't hear the game for a second. Which is unfortunate because I also can't hear it when it's muted like this. So good. So good. Okay, we're back. I was worried about whether or not he'd actually managed to clear that whole field, but yeah. Let's drop that NP and take advantage of some of those hundreds. Oh wow, that's massive damage. Too bad it wasn't AoE. Would have wiped the whole line. I love her. That is true. That is true. Beautiful. Thank you, Greenhill. You were fantastic. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Someday there will be a Duryodhana that I can use in my list. Maybe I will provide it for myself, because I will use Duryodhana. You know, I haven't really been considering whether or not the Berserkers I'm choosing are Buster or not before putting them on my Buster team. I just realized that Kriemhild was not a Buster. Okay. Alright. How unfortunate that we were waylaid by no fewer than 3 battles on our way here. I'm taking a shine into these golems. Still prefer a real horse mine. Of course, this easy wild rider getup ain't half bad neither. I could make a horse-shaped golem if you like, though it would take some time to put together. You know what? I think I would like to try my hand at that. Let's stop for a bit and I will see what I can do, shall I? Whoa there, don't worry none. Ain't gotta go out of your way for me. Let's just keep on the trail to the shadow border. I see. A pity. This is why I always get nervous around artisan servants. There's something about that one in particular that makes my hair stand on end whenever I look at him. Maybe he's got some bad blood with your family or something. None that I can recall. Good. I'm picking all of you up on our radar. Okay, Avikabron, let's say you and I get these shadow border repairs underway. With my genius on the case, we should be done in no time. Just sit back and... Oop. Yep, he does. I'm so excited. Way too cold. Way too cold. Forget it. Da Vinci, out. I suppose that body just isn't at all suited to hard work. Avikabron, allow me to assist in her stead. My thanks, great detective. Shall we add a drill while we're at it? No, no need for that. You can leave the paint as it is too. What if we made the front into a fork shape? Absolutely not. I see. Welcome back, Master. Of course. It looks like we'll need to set up a golem perimeter around the shadow border before we can start welding. It's going to take a while, so you should rest up in the meantime, Master. Well, here I am. So what'd you want to talk to me about, Da Vinci? Oh, right. Let's go somewhere a little bit more private. I wonder what it is she wants to discuss, too. Foo, foo. Here you go. 1 cup of coffee with plenty of milk and sugar. Sure thing. I know you've got your mystic code keeping you safe, but we're still talking about it being 100, 120 below out there. If it got damaged and stopped working, you'd freeze to death in an instant. Thanks. Well, don't worry. That's why we're going to tune it up and make sure it's in good shape. It doesn't look like it's damaged, but we should still give it a thorough check to make sure everything's in good working order. Just hang out here for a bit. I won't be long. Well, Senpai, this is your chance to rest up for a while. Why don't you take a nap in a nice warm room? Night. I'm dipping. Sleep well, Senpai. I'm so glad to see you relaxed for the first time in a while. What is it, Salieri? Would you mind dealing with these children? I don't do well with children, and it would use up far too much magical energy to hide away in my mystic code. Were you not a teacher of some renown? The children I taught who wished to become composers tended to be prodigies, idiots, or failures. I have no experience with ordinary children. I would tell you to just play them something on the piano, but then we do not have a piano here, do we? No, we don't. Atalanta, there is something bothering me. What is it? How much do you know? What do you mean? I promised Seki that I would fight for proper human history. What will you do, Atalanta? Surely you've already realized just what these Lostbelts really are. And which side is, from this world's perspective, evil. Enemy attack! Enemy attack! What? Dad! Glory to the Tsar. All who would defy him shall be purged. Get back! Stay behind the adults. How is this happening? How did they find us? How did they manage to make their way inside? We have not even seen any Oprichniki in the surrounding area. True, you chose your hiding spot for this fortress very well indeed. The only way for us to reach it would be to cut a path through a forest teeming with demonic beasts. And, even were we to do so, you could simply hole up in your fortress. I commend your effort to turn the tide of battle in your favor, however fruitless they have proved. You're Metropolitan Macarius. Yes, that is what they call me here. Unfortunately for you, you have overlooked 2 crucial details. First, you assumed we would never go through the forest, knowing that doing so would cost us the bulk of our forces. But you forgot we can simply make more. Second, did you really believe that a fortress like this could stand up to a servant? If you had an anti-fortress noble phantasm, we would have seen signs of its deployment, and I knew the demonic beast forest could handle anti-personnel or anti-army noble phantasms you might throw at us. It's made up of living spirit trees over 400 years old. They're harder than metal, and they even have wills of their own. Yes, but wood from 400-year-old spirit trees can't hope to defend against a noble phantasm with an even longer history. Speaking of which, come out, noble phantasm bearer. What is that? Some sort of cave? No, it couldn't be. Hey, yo, look! It's ya boy. Your information was invaluable, Paxi. The Tsar will be most pleased with your contributions. Did you have a good nap, Senpai? You look pale. Are you okay? You're sure? Thank goodness. Your mystic code is all ready. It did turn out to have a little damage, so Da Vinci repaired it when she had a spare moment. Howdy, Master. Looks like the shadow board was all fixed up like new. Indeed. We've also replenished its magical energy using the land's natural magic, and we're all set on fuel as well. The shadow border should be ready to go now. Theoretically, we could make another zero-sail excursion, but for the time being, we have determined to take that option off the table. Even if we were to escape from Russia now, we would be left aimless and directionless. Our first order of business must be to shed some light upon the mysteries here, the storm wall that envelops this world, the Tree of Emptiness. And of course, we still need to face the Cryptor, T.H.E. As the sole remaining defenders of humanity, we cannot permit the Cryptors to continue to do as they please, given that they hold the keys to this whole debacle. To that end, we must capture and question him. To do that, we have no choice but to infiltrate Yaga Moscow. Our enemy is Kadok Zemlopus, his servant Grand Duchess Anastasia, and the king of this Lostbelt, Ivan the Terrible, who still has yet to show himself. Very well then, back to our quest. Go enjoy your adventure in this bone-chillingly frigid world. Let's be on our way. Master. Sorry, Mash, you can't come along. What was that cry? Oh, Chad. Huh, what's going on? Didn't I tell you to head for Salieri on your way back? You got word for us, boy? Enemy ambush. Requesting immediate aid. An ambush, huh? That don't sound good. Let's get a move on. Normally, I would make high mobility golems for all of us, but it would seem we don't have time for that. I'm afraid it will be a bit crowded, but I would ask that you all ride on my own golem. I'm the only one who can make it run at full speed after all. Alright, let's get to it. Here goes. Whatever you do, Master, don't say anything. At this speed, the sound produced from one long word could end up piercing your Mystic Code's defensive spells and tearing through your skin. I can see white smoke coming from the direction of the rebel army's stronghold. Even at full speed, I'm afraid we may be too late. Oh no. We'll do the same on our end. Let us know if you find anything. Hey, anyone still kicking here? Did you hear that? Found him. Are you okay? Hold on, I'll prepare a healing scroll right away. I'm afraid there would be no point. It would be most difficult to rebuild his body with a healing spell now. He's been broken apart, and quite methodically at that. Master, do you know any magecraft for relieving pain? I'm only versed in the Kabbalah art of golem creation, and know nothing in the way of healing. My apologies. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. It's you guys. They got us good. What happened to Atalanta and everyone else? The first thing I heard were the screams. The Oprichniki showed up here before we could even sound the alarm. After that, I got knocked flying, and I don't remember anything else. I don't get it. How did this happen? Why did we have to die? No, I don't want to die. Master, may I say something? I sent out golems to search the stronghold. They tell me the number of dead bodies and the number of Yiga who were here before we left don't match. Had they all been killed, there would be more corpses here for us to find. Indeed, over half the rebel army is likely still alive. They must have been taken captive after they were defeated. Hold on, just give me a moment. There, I found a group of Oprichniki next to a pair of servant readings. They're closer than I expected. Be on your guard. Don't tell me you're surprised. You shouldn't be. This is the great Tsar's noble phantasm at work. It's called Chorny Oprichniki, or Black Dogs Come Forth into My Dreams. There are a number of noble phantasms which can be used to summon soldiers, but I doubt there are any others that can do so endlessly. It comes with a peculiar condition for its use. Ivan the Terrible must remain stationary. That voice... It's Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. Oh. Let's see. I'd already assumed that would be the case, but it looks like he really is one of the servants who's allied with the Tsar. Since it has been so long since we last saw each other, people of Chaldea, allow me to introduce myself again. My true name is Macarius. As a servant, it is my job to watch over Russia. So you know of others like me. Good, that spares me the trouble of explaining. This body most likely belongs to one of the other participants in a Holy Grail War. I borrowed his power in order to manifest. Macarius. He was, as I recall, Ivan the Terrible's mentor. The one who molded him into a mighty Tsar, who taught him the sacred power that comes with the title, who made certain he would not be just another Grand Duke like those who came before him. Yes, I see. I suppose it does make kind of sense that you would take on the appearance of a priest. He may look like one, but he is far from a true man of the cloth. May I ask you something, Metropolitan Macarius? Anything you like. I assume you were the one who captured the rebel army. Indeed, I am. We found dead children among the bodies. The Oprichniki's doing, obviously. Obviously. So you, a servant of God, were just willing to accept that. Accept, you say? An interesting choice of words. What choice would I have but to accept it? The Oprichniki are the hands of the Tsar, and by extension, God himself. It would hardly make a good example if they were to show leniency, now would it? I see. Then you are clearly not a servant of God at all, inside or out. Oh, I don't know about that. I have offered this body of mine, completely and sincerely, to God. Whatever I use it for, I am merely fulfilling the role I have been given. I got a question to put to you too, and you're damn well gonna give me a straight answer. Who ratted us out? That would be Poxy. I thought that would have been obvious to you by now. They must have tortured it out of him. It's not his fault. Oh, I am afraid you are mistaken there. I didn't so much as lay a finger on him. No, he simply surrendered when faced with the Tsar's supremacy, with his unbridled glory. I do wish I could let you all witness that glory for yourselves, but unfortunately the Tsar is exhausted and in no state to welcome visitors from another land. And so I am afraid I must kill you all here and now. Come forth, Lostbelt servant, and put these people in their proper place. It's the big guy. Grr. It's the boy. Kill. I'll kill you. Urgh. No. I'll kill you and eat you. Just who the hell is that? It's you. Asterios. You know him? It must have been nice growing up in peaceful, proper human history if you were able to summon him by his throwaway name. His true name is Minotaur. He is a monster who dwells in a labyrinth and eats all who wander in. Did you think much of the rebel army had survived the attack because you didn't find enough bodies to account for them all? I'm afraid we only took about a fifth of them captive. Minotaur ate the rest. It's quite nice having such a big eater around at times like this. It keeps the corpses from rotting and becoming home to maggots. The flies in this Lostbelt are quite vicious, you see. They could not be otherwise, having managed to survive in this harsh climate for so long. Whenever they catch so much as a glimpse of flesh, they latch on tight and refuse to let go. I'll kill you. Yeah, buddy, I know. Oh no. It's the Minotaur's labyrinth. Oh no, he's trying to separate us. Buddy. Endless death. Never-ending death. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Here he comes, master. See, longer pips. Some of these are long. Oh, one of three. I hate going back to 1 of 3. Poor Asterios, he keeps getting drafted for this stuff. He doesn't deserve this. This is unfair to him. Now, is your NP AoE? I'll wait for an answer from chat. Does Reiko have AoE NP? Okay. Cool. Guess what that means. I will drop it now. It's just a little minor, tiny bit of overkill. Teeny tiny bit. Barely noticeable. True, but sometimes it doesn't even say, like, enemies, you know? He still hits hard. It's not the end of the world. Fuck off. Oh wow. That's certainly a layout. I do it that way. Thought that might take out all yeah, okay. Alright. It's a little annoying, but it should be fine. I do want to try to take out that fucking assassin first. Excuse me, does it really matter since... Well, it doesn't really matter since I've got 2 AoE NPs. So. What the fuck? He was not charged. Yo. Brother was not charged. I know he was not. Did you just like get to do that? What the fuck? I don't appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. I didn't like that. I'm not a fan of that. That's a good thing it works against Minotaur, because that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if we're actually gonna break that first. Okay. I don't know if we'll get that first break bar, but we'll get close to it. Yeah, you're pretty damn close. Oh. Oh, we'll have to fight him again. Okay. In another section. was prepared. We could have won that, guys. We could have taken the Minotaur out just then. We were prepared. I still had my whole back line. Damn it, what the hell's going on here? Feels like I'm running in place even if I'm stock still. Like something's shaking my head. Hate to say, but one more push and I'm done in. Damn it, I'm sorry, Master. Oh, poor baby. Ah, I knew it. I can't eat another bite. I'll save this one for tomorrow. Buddy. Crap. If I remember my myth, and I sure hope I do, Theseus defeated the Minotaur and escaped by following the thread Ariadne laid out for him in the labyrinth. But since we just got tossed in here all surprise-like, I don't see that being an option for us. Hey, where's Zavikabrod? Why did you isolate me from the others? I want to make a deal with you. I see. Let me introduce myself again. My name's Kadok Zemlipus. I know who you are, and I know what you've accomplished. You're Avikabrod, the greatest golem master who ever lived. I have the utmost respect for you. I also know what it is you desire. Are my master and the others safe? I can assure you that they are, at least for the duration of this conversation. If nothing else, I will make sure that the monster takes his leave. Alright, then I'll hear you out. Tell me then, what is it I desire? I not only know what it is, I can also make it a reality. Don't suppose we can still contact that shadow border of yours. Master, thank goodness. It's alright, we can still read your presence. I'm afraid we can't determine your location though. It's all we can do just to contact you. At least we can still communicate by voice, and we can still send you video from our end, but we can't seem to learn anything about your surroundings. We can't even track the magical energy connection between you and Avikabrod. I'm willing to bet they did something to cut Seki off from Avikabrod on purpose. Maybe they reckoned we could use his golems to bust our way out of here? Swarm in the palace with a bunch of golems instead of people? Yeah, I bet that'd do the job. For now, looks like it's just us two though. Oh, right. Y'all know him? Well, hang tough, that's all I can say. Looks like we all got full plates just now. Anyways, looks like we got no choice but to keep on moving. It's no use. I'm afraid you keep returning to the same coordinates. Too bad my 6-shooters ain't much use here. I'd give my eye teeth for a way out of this. Well, you sure got some pep, don't ya? Of course, she's not my master for nothing. Hold up, someone's here. The Minotaur? No, ain't a servant. Maybe a demonic beast got lost down here? Hey, it's you guys. Poxy. Why howdy, Poxy. Long time no see. What's with the look? Never mind that for now. Poxy, Master, mind just backing up a hair for me? Just do it. Huh. I'll make this real easy. You rat us out, you turn yellow and tell them where the rebel army's hideout was? Yeah, I did. I told them everything. I didn't know about this stronghold, but I remembered seeing a map. It's a real good thing I did. Why would you do such a thing? I don't want to tell you. If you're gonna kill me, then kill me. I won't make it easy for you, though I doubt it'll make a difference. I'm not strong like you guys are. If you want to kill me, there's nothing I can do about it. So go on, do it. I'm no good to anyone anymore. I saw him. I saw the Tsar for myself. Oh. Surprising. I am being lulled into a false sense of security. By this game. Okay. Alright, casters. Something smells good. Hello. Alright, let's see. Catch up with chat real quick. Yeah, I thought Reiko's skill might work against the Minotaur. That's why I used it. Yeah, I guess if I was... Ooh. Or I could have swapped from a Mystic Code so I had the one that cures the debuffs for at least one person. I should have done that. So I guess we'll see how I get through this next fight without it, but I'm facing an assassin, not a Asterios, so... Yeah, like Castoria. Anyways, yeah, I just grabbed Castoria, because I was like, oh, I could use the Castoria, Jufu, Odie team. Anyways, we'll see. What are you cooking? It just smells so good. You had Chinese leftovers? Damn, now I'm... Huh? Now I'm craving Chinese! Guys, the house smells so good. The house smells so good. This is upsetting. I am being tortured here. What is this place? Why'd you bring me here? We no longer have a court jester, you see, so I thought you would make a good show in his absence. What was that? You're a perfectly ordinary Yaga, aren't you? You abandoned your parents when they grew weak, yet aren't yourself strong enough to take what you want. The only thing you ever have a chance to think about is how to make it to the next day. And that is precisely why I want you to meet the Tsar. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Do hold on to your gun. This is, after all, your once-in-a-lifetime shot at assassinating the Tsar. You don't believe me? Here, let me see it. What the hell? You see, it works just fine. We heard a gunshot. It's quite alright, Oprichiki. A weapon like this could never hope to hurt the Tsar. The hell? Are you crazy or something? One must not succumb to madness, young Yaga. Now, the time is nearly at hand. Are you ready? Yikes, buddy. What is that? No, wait. It can't be. Who is that Yaga there? He is one of your subjects from the frontier, your Imperial Majesty. He came all this way on a pilgrimage, just so he could bow down before your glory in person. I see. How pious of you. What is this thing? It's not human. It's not Yaga. It's not even alive. It's so absurd. Just the sight of it burns my mind. I feel like I shouldn't even look its way. I'm getting mixed up in things no one ever should. It's not blasphemous. It's not obscene. It might be sublime, but... This thing shouldn't even have a mind. It's not right. I think I must have screamed. The priest didn't even bat an eye. That was the strangest part of the whole thing. What the hell are you? The Tsar is a great man, a being to be held in fear and awe. He is the ultimate Yaga. He is the one who saved this nation from disaster. I don't understand what this priest is saying, and I don't want to. Of course. The Tsar has feelings of his own. What? But right now he is far, far away, dreaming, even as he continues to govern this nation. Yet, as far off as he is, we know his dream must be a happy one. Our Tsar dreams of merriment, of a peaceful, beautiful nation, unspoiled by strife, unease, or despair. That is why he sleeps so soundly. But let us say that he were hypothetically to learn of a rebellion brewing? Well, that would not be pretty. Our great Tsar would lead the attack himself, and he would crush the rebels, utterly. We can't let that happen. We can't let him wake up. We can't ever let him wake up. This creature is despair incarnate. Ah yes, another hypothetical. Were the rebel army to be swiftly eradicated, you would never need to bear witness to the Tsar's glory ever again, so long as you live. I betray them. I only joined the rebel army on a whim. I'm not proud to be a rebel. It's not my mission in life. No, that's not it. It's worse. I understand now. My spirit is broken. I would do anything. Anything if it meant I'd never have to see the Tsar again. The rebel army's base is... I already know about that one, but surely you must have an inkling of where their other hideout might be located. I do. I will not be called a coward for this. Anyone would have done the same if they'd seen what I have. That's right. Every last damn Yaga in this world would do the same. So Then that Macarius guy took me away and threw me in here. You guys were fighting that monster not too long ago, right? If you're gonna go up against it again, then I'll help. I'll take that monster over the Tsar any day of the week. You being straight with us, Poxy? No, I'm not. Of course I don't want to fight a monster like that if I can help it. But every word I said about the Tsar was true. Nobody should even think about messing with him. I just wanted you to understand that. Sounds like a bunch of excuses to me. I don't care what you think. If you're gonna kill me, then kill me. Trust me, you'd do the same if you'd seen that thing for yourself. Was this Ivan the Terrible really that frightening to look at? Stop it. Don't make me remember him. Just thinking about him gives me a splitting headache. Yes, that's definitely possible. Ivan the Terrible's name is synonymous with fear, after all. At any rate, no matter how fearsome Ivan the Terrible may be, we can't just run from him. I know you won't want to hear this, Poxy, but we need to face him. And we need to examine the Tree of Emptiness he's guarding. Well, we ain't gonna find anything just jawing around here. All we're doing is wandering in circles. Do you guys have any food? No, we don't. Oh! Well, hey, I bet this little critter here would make a nice stew to get us through the night, yeah? You ain't gonna put up no fuss about giving up a little meat for your master, right, Foo? Come on, what do you say, little fella? Foo, foo, foo! I don't think there's enough meat on his bones. He's not peachy. I've got some jerky left over if you want it. That would be a big help, Poxy. Billy will be alright, but for Master, it's a matter of life and death. I don't getcha. First, you go turncoat on the rebel army, and now you're offering us jerky? You'd give a damned windsock a run for its money with all the blowing in the direction of whatever breeze takes ya. You guys are strong enough that you could just take it from me anyways. No point in fighting a battle I know I can't win. You expect me to believe that? Man, you ain't got the least bit of trust in you, do you? I mean, in theory, isn't this the first time that we technically see Ivan the Terrible in story? Right? Like, I don't remember him being introduced before this. I'm just saying. Poxy, I know I speak for Master when I say this. None of us has any intention of hurting you. Besides, we're the reason you got caught up in this in the first place, and we can't expect anyone to hold out in the face of pain and suffering. So I don't think we can decide whether or not you deserve forgiveness. What the hell are you people? I don't get it. None of this makes sense. We're from proper human history. We lived in a whole different kind of world than you, Yaga. That's true. I'm sorry we didn't say anything about it sooner. In our history, the great cold wave that took place 450 years ago never happened. We didn't just come here from another country. We came here from another world, from proper human history. From a world that enjoyed a history at least a little more peaceful than this one. A peaceful history? What the hell are you talking about? Now I'm even more confused. It means our Russia had a whole different history than this one, and it weren't nearly so damn cold. I guess that makes sense. A lot more than you living under a rock all this time. Now I get it. So that's why you guys didn't have to become Yaga to survive. Then, in your world, is Ivan the Terrible? Nah, he's been dead for ages. Been boots up since he was about 50 years old. He actually died? Of course he did. He was just a man. But then how... I see. Proper human history, huh? So if the Great Cold Wave never happened, does that mean it's actually warm there? Yeah. Makes sense. There aren't any demonic beasts either, though we do have cute animals like Foo. Foo, Foo, Foo. What a weird world. This means you're starting to get an interest in proper human history now? I don't know about that, but the idea of a world where even weaklings like Seki can survive sounds pretty interesting. Hey, why am I catching strays? I can kind of tell that Mash is strong, and I've got no doubt about your strength, Gunslinger. But I can't make heads or tails of you, Seki. At first, I thought you were a mage, but it turns out you can't even do anything special. Now, easy does it. Master, Senpai has accomplished incredible things. I insist you take that back. Ugh, lay off me. Let me ask you another question, Seki. What's your everyday life like? Are you not constantly worried about dying like we are? I'd like to know that too, Senpai. I always enjoy your stories about your life before you came to Chaldea. Oh well, ain't that just perfect? Been meaning to take a break. How about we all have a sit down, a bite of jerky, and Master can talk about her daily life a spell. Buddy, it's not that interesting. So, you even have hot days in your world, huh? How do you manage with those? Do you just take off all your clothes, or what? Well, legally you're only allowed to take off so much. School, that's right. Learning with other people the same age as you really does sound wonderful. Honestly, I'd love to try going there myself. I don't get it. Why would you all waste your time on something so meaningless? Literacy rate? Societal institutions? Nope, I just don't get it. Back up. You're not considered a legal adult until you're how old? That's ridiculous. So no alcohol before a certain age? No riding a bike horn either? Oh wait, you said you used cars there, didn't you? Then again, I guess it doesn't make much difference if you're not allowed to ride one either way. It's true, each country has its own set of laws and regulations. But I believe it's common for them to limit the drinking and driving age of their citizens up until they've reached a certain age. So then, what do you do when it gets cold? How do the kids survive without a swig of vodka? Or would vodka actually mess up their chances of surviving? Suppose y'all either ain't learned this or just forgot it, but drinking alcohol actually ends up lowering your body temperature. Huh, really? It's never felt that way to me. Maybe because you have a fur coat. Yeah, that's true. Honestly, seeing you humans in your super smooth skin is kind of, well, gross. Huh. Well, guess the fact that you don't have fur coats just goes to show it's not so dangerous that you need them. Come to think of it, we do know one person with a fur coat in our world. Thomas here. The only thing I truly dislike is static electricity, of the AC variety. Huh, so you do have Yaga in your world. He's a collection of different presidents. What's a president? Is it like the Tsar of your world? Oh my god. You know, I still kind of find it hard to believe that a human could really be stronger than a Yaga just because you're a servant. Don't think I'm tough enough to cut it out here, huh, Foxy? Be happy to prove it to you, if you like. How about I put 5 straight shots right between your eyes? Bet even a Yaga'd die from that. Alright, I'm sorry. Say, where's Avikabron anyways? We actually got separated from him right before we ran into you. He was right here with us before we ended up fighting the Minotaur in this labyrinth. I think so too. Ha, now I get it. Get what? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. Jesus. Yeah, it's for aircraft cooling systems. There's still a lot I don't get about all this, but one thing I do. Why did I go along with these guys? Why did I end up siding with the rebel army? Because I found Seki and Mash fascinating. I mean, they're both weak, hopelessly weak. I saw Mash fight a Krichat once, and she was easily as strong as Billy back then. But she doesn't have the mind for fighting. She can't kick someone while they're down to get ahead. And, well, that's doubly true for Seki. For Yaga, the weak aren't even worth eating. But these humans, these weaklings who would have been abandoned long ago had they been Yaga, they say they're here to fix humanity, whatever that means. It sounds like the kind of job reserved for great heroes. How could these weaklings ever pull that off? This world is wrong. I think back on what my dad used to say and try to picture the world Seki and Mash came from, what it represents. We Yaga survive by abandoning anyone and everyone who threatens to hold us back. Friends, family, comrades, it doesn't matter. Is that really for the best? Is that really the only way? Hey look, it's me! Well, you know, Jens, you're just a freaking, Yeah, yeah. I'm not allowed to get political on stream. If I get political, things will go wrong. Alright, have a good night. These two don't seem to think so. They never give up on the weak. Instead, they do everything they possibly can to help them. That's why I'm not scared of them. It feels nice. They're so beautiful that it makes me green with envy. So cheerful that it makes me want to kill them. See. Poxy, what's wrong? I'm fine. It's nothing. Let's just get back on track. So, you're not planning to kill me, even though I betrayed you all. That's right. Don't look at me. I'm just going along with Master here. Then, if we manage to make it out of here, would it be okay if I stuck with you again? Don't worry. I'll make myself scarce if we run into the rebel army again. I'm a traitor. It's my fault so many were wiped out. Poxy. Ah, got it. So this is how he's trying to make up for the wrong he's done. Still, ain't none of the rebels gonna be happy to see him. Too dangerous to keep him with us. I know I can't show my face around them, but I'd still like to stick with you guys again until then. Ugh, damn it. This is so hard to put into words. I guess it's because I don't really understand it all that well myself. I'm voting no on this one, Master. He's turned on us once. Wouldn't be prudent to give him a chance to do it again. Bringing him along's a bad idea. At least that's my 2 bits. But I can already see from the way you're looking at me that you ain't having that. Thank you. I doubt I'll be much help, but if there's anything I can do to be useful, just let me know. Billy. Don't worry, none. I got it. If that's what Master wants, that's what Master will get. Guess I sounded off kinda harsh there. Don't pay me no mind, Poxy. I ain't like these two. I can be a downright asshole as often as not. Fine with me. Frankly, I'm glad there's someone like you around. I can be kind of an asshole sometimes, too. Damned if you didn't center shoot the bullseye on that one. I'm sensing a whole passel of them. Poxy, watch my back. We don't want them surrounding us. I know this metallic scent. It's the T.H.E. Looks like we found ourselves some stragglers. I'm guessing they got lost in here too, but I got a feeling they ain't looking to cooperate. Please make sure you defeat at least one of the groups before they corner you in a pincer formation. Alright, let's get a move on, Master. Oof. Oh, I'm stiff. I just like went to move my knee and it like snap crackle popped like fucking cereal. I didn't like that. Okay. And Charmin move doesn't really kinda calculating battery life and stuff. Okay. Oh yeah. I love my Anastasia Gundam. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, to be left with like 5 down, that's so annoying. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I realize Odysseus is not the best choice here because he's a rider, but I picked the caster, and then this is the problem with I think for me with like picking as like my support servant to be like an actual support, right? Is that when I picked the support servant, I was like, ooh, it's recommending caster. Let me grab a caster. Oh, it's our Artoria caster. She'll go with my arts team. And then I forgot that I had a rider as the main damage dealer for my arts team, and we're facing assassins. So I'm at a disadvantage here, which is not ideal. Okay. don't know. I forget who has what battery, but I think it doesn't matter that much. So, you know. None? I think the answer there might actually be none. Oh, I do have Summer Melusine. I forgot about that. Yeah. I don't have that many casters. And I don't. Yeah, no. I really don't. Melusine would have been a better option here, though. Yeah. I think that's the other thing I gotta... Oh, I have 2 Nidacrisses. I have Summer and Regular, I think. So... I was like, isn't one of the Wu Zetien's a caster? I have both Summer Wu and Regular Wu, and I have Summer Nidacris and Regular Nidacris. I just haven't finished leveling them. Yeah. There were other art servants I could have put in this comp, though, that I should have. Okay, so I need to get my Woos up. Yeah, my Woos and my Nidacrisses. I have enough of each. I need to get them up so that they're actually, like, doing something, you know? That's probably my next goal. Because this is unfortunate in its sort of, like, composition in that I kind of don't have... Because I don't even think that technically... actually... I have a ruler, but I don't necessarily think that that would be... Like, I could swap out to put Luvia in the front, and it might work, like, a little better, but... yeah, let's try that, I guess. It's unfortunate I'm losing that charge, but... It's not gonna be as bad as the other options, so... Yeah. Yeah. I gotta get that NP up though first. Okay. We're gonna... Didn't need to use that one. But I wanted the strength, so... Alright, let's see what we got. Oh! I'm gonna do that, because I think I'll get some other benefits for that on the next round. Hi, buddy. You ever been flipped by a lady? I think, in theory, I should have. Yeah, there we go. Should have a couple of nice hits in me. There's more than one version? I could not for the life of you tell that there was a different version. Did I just see the other version? See, I raise you, NP, and then NP again. I genuinely didn't even notice. Did not even notice. I don't pay that much attention to some of the NPs. Yeah, I wasn't even looking or thinking about it. Okay. Yeah, I know that happens for some servants, but I'm not good at remembering and picking it out. Unless it's a drastic change. I'm picking up even more T.H.E readings. They're still coming faster. Damn it. I'm gonna run out of ammo. Damn, misfire. Sorry, give me a bit of cover. We got him, but he's not going down. Hitting them in the heart won't do it. Gotta aim for the head. The T.H.E are charging. Get out of there, master. Oh. Hey, buddy. Did I just get knocked the fuck out? Halt, scoundrels. How dare you point your weapons at an innocent young woman? Oh no. I may not know my right hand from my left in these foreign lands, but I still know a villain when I see one. Touch one hair on her beautiful head and I will cut you down where you stand. Heaven's vengeance may be slow, but this wandering sword master will make sure nothing slips by. If you fear not my blades, then have at you. Oh. Hi, friend. Hi there, Seki. Long time no see. I knew I'd run into you again someday. Buddy, it's not even been that long. Why are you back? Why are you back? Oh my god. Okay, so this time it wants an assassin. Our enemy class 10. So if I were to pick Castoria this time, then what I should do in this same team is pop you out in favor of... Where you at, buddy? You. And in theory, this kind of rounds up what I would have needed. Let's see. I really need Buster card bonuses. It's not terrible for her. A lot of Buster card bonuses, but not a lot of... just to have the NP start a little higher on her when I come back around. Okay. Yeah, Melusine's gonna do better than negative damage. And plus, if I really need to, you know, if she goes down, I've got Estrella in the line right behind her. So I'm picking up an unidentified servant reading. Did someone just appear out of nowhere, Master? Sorry if I surprised you. Showing up out of nowhere, being all out of place, and causing trouble is kind of my thing. Call it the mark of a natural-born wanderer, I guess. Anyway, I hope you don't mind too much. The confident bluster. That lightning-fast swordplay. Your Miyamoto Musashi, Niten Ichiryu, and all. Yep, I'm Musashi. Anyway, I was doing my usual wandering thing when a blizzard struck out of nowhere, and I ended up reshifting again, thanks to the Buddha's guidance. Then I ran into a one-eyed swordsman turned Japanese agent, and he convinced me to head north. At first, I was just fighting off Russian Yagyu assassins. But I guess at one point I got so turned around that I ended up running into Ivan the Terrible Zaporizhniki. I guess this is what I get for going along with Jubei. Yeah, Russian Yagyu. I can't believe they're still around in this day and age. I swear, no sooner do I get to Russia and go for a little skiing than they just show up and attack me. They ruined my ski wear. I just got it. Now all I've got left is my plain old kimono. I don't even know where to begin with this. Oh, feel. Dang, I can't believe Master's friends with yet another sword-toting hero. Do servants just not feel cold or something? They oughta, at least a little. Oh hey, it's a Yaga! Man, I know they all have this going on, but I love how soft their fur looks. And that gunslinger. Oh, he is so my type. Damn glad for my gun about now. I want to keep plenty of space between her and me. Incredible. She keeps cutting down a Zaporizhniki one after another, all without missing a beat in her chit-chat. So this is the saber that Master met in that singularity. Shinmen Musashi no Kami Fujiwara no Harunobu. Aw, thanks, disembodied voice. I know that's super long though, so you can just call me Musashi. Anywho, that ought to do it for introductions. Now we just gotta cut down the bad guys that are still left. Go nuts, gunslinger guy. You won't have to worry about any of them coming up behind you anymore. Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll just dodge any stray bullets that happen to come my way. So, I ain't gotta keep her out of my line of fire, huh? Gotta say, that lady's one hell of a bandit. Damn glad she's with us. Alright, Master, let's mow these guys down. Alright. Round 2. But this time, we're not using Odysseus to try to fight assassins. Okay. So, first, use your own bonuses, Girly Pop. Okay. So I don't want to use... Okay. Alright, now that I don't have class disadvantage, this should actually just wipe them. Night! Yeah, I'm probably gonna end once we finish the section 0. I've kind of reached the point where I wanted to get to, so I'm just gonna finish out this stuff. Okay. Alright, it's a pretty good refund that I got so far. Okay, 75. I think you might take me all the way? I gotta learn how much each of these batteries is worth. That's the other thing. Alright, let's give this another try, see if we can... Should be able to take them all out again. Not quite, but you know, can't be perfect. Oh, that'll definitely. Oh. Oh, it was a 2 of 2. What the hell? I thought that was gonna be a 3 of 3. Okay. Alright. Fire! Alright, that's that. Musashi! Yep, that's me. And look at you! You've grown up so much since I last saw you. I'm glad you're doing so well, and that you're still fighting the good fight, just like I thought you'd be. And that means I bet I can help you out. Don't worry about all the gory details. I've got a pretty good idea of what's going on. So, from now on, I'll be your personal bodyguard. Let's get that formal contract stuff over with real quick. I can't believe how fast that was. She just took Master's hand and forged a simple contract right on the spot almost instantly. Yay! Now I can fight at full strength all the time. Oh, for payment, I'll accept 10 gold coins and 1 bowl of udon a day, please. Thank you! Now she wants food and money? You ain't from the Wild West yourself, are you, Miss Samurai? Oh yeah, the Wild West was great. There were duels to be fought every day, so I never went hungry. By the way, Billy, was it? What is this place? I thought this was the hideout for the bandits some Yaga hired me to take care of, but I'm not so sure anymore. This is the Minotaur's Labyrinth. The Minotaur? Oh, you mean the monster from Greek mythology. Well, damn. No wonder I got lost. That's what I get for just charging headlong into the entrance of some weird labyrinth that springs up out of nowhere. Uh-huh. Master told me about what happened in Shimosa. But I don't think I could really picture how it all went until now. Wow, she's even more reckless than Seki. I didn't think that was possible. Wait, Yaga, let me see your face for a second. Ah, what are you doing? And how are you so strong? It looks like you don't have any of the features in the bandits' descriptions. Okay, you're clear. Sorry about that, but a job's a job, you know? I'm afraid I still have trouble telling Yaga apart. Plus, they keep attacking me ever since I wandered into this world. I only recently got to a point where we can do the whole you scratch my back, I scratch yours thing. Aha! So you're the killer the Yaga we're talking about. Huh? Killer? Oh, right. Yep, that was me. But I swear on my honor, I only went around killing bandits and a Parichnik, okay? Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. At one point, I ran into a Yaga having some trouble with a Karichat. For a race that's all about survival of the fittest, they're weirdly grateful when you save their lives, and this one insisted that I tell him my name. So I thought I'd play it cool and be like, I am the finest swordsmaster in all of Chaldea. Sorry. Let go of me already. What the hell's your deal anyways? That is a damn good question. Miyamoto Musashi, the stranger Seki encountered in Shimosa. As I recall, she possesses the unusual ability to travel between parallel worlds without ray shifting. She must have ended up in here right as the base world's surface was wiped clean. That would explain why she wasn't swallowed up by the abnormality. Holmes, is something wrong? I was just admiring Miss Seki's extraordinary good fortune, or perhaps I should say, her talent for making connections. Miss Miyamoto, rest assured that we have no issue with your willingness to cooperate with Chaldea. You've already been a great help to us in the past. In fact, your carelessness has already been helpful. I never would have guessed that your unique temperament held such significance. Here in this Lostbelt, the entire world is against us, and there was no one we could trust until we ran into you. You have been to many different worlds, yet retain your sense of right and wrong. Miss Seki could not ask for a better assistant. What do you mean, carelessness? It's not like I asked to go flitting from world to... Oh, my. Buddha! I've never seen such a beautiful man. He might be a little past his prime, but I could stare at that face for days. Thank you. I must say I'm used to being complimented, but I've never had someone be quite so effusive. Okay, Holmes, put the pocket mirror down, so we can just call you Musashi, right? You're clearly a saber, and that much is obvious. Another super cute girl? I'm Leonardo da Vinci, but please, just call me da Vinci. You said you came into this labyrinth from the entrance, right? Do you remember how to get back? Sorry, not a clue. What do you mean? What do you mean my reaction? What do you mean my reaction? Yeah, that's about what I expected. Guess we're right back to square one then. At least we now have a significant addition to our fighting force. In the meantime, I will keep track of your coordinate data and attempt to make a map of the place. However, by their nature, labyrinths are designed to be impenetrable from the outside. He is a very pretty man. So I'm afraid you'll need to keep doing your best to make it out of there on your own. Well, we'd best get moving then. No sense just standing around. Seki, you and Musashi are old friends, right? How about we all walk while we talk so you two can share what you've learned so far? Well, my side won't take long. I've been here for 3 months so far, and I've learned one thing. Russia is cold. But, knowing you, Seki, I bet you've already got this whole situation all figured out. And I know you won't mind filling me in. I love that about you. Okay. Wow. I think that is some remarkable... well, I wouldn't take... because I think... I'm just gonna take... Remarkably good timing. Okay, so 19, 20, 21, 22. So that's 4 sections for our next stream.
Senpai?
I'm assuming that we'll definitely have some like longer ones where it's going to be like a bit of a push to get through. But with 4 sections in one stream, I'm actually I should be able to do that next week in just like one stream. Just sit down and plow through all 4 sections. I can't tell you guys whether it's going to be a morning or an evening stream yet, because I don't know yet myself, but that's definitely my plan for next week. So we'll get done with Anastasia, and then as soon as we're done with that, I'm going to start pushing through Götterdämmerung. Honestly, I might do parts of Götterdämmerung. I'll talk to Knick-Knack about it, and I might put up a poll in the thing, but like, if I'm just skipping through the dialogue to read later, and stuff, I gotta see if you guys are actually interested in me doing it only on stream, or if I can do some of it in my free time. Not that I'd be doing a ton of it in my free time, but like, you know, I could tap through a couple fights like a night or something, if I was just willing to do that. And that might help move through Götterdämmerung faster, and potentially Sin, so that we can read all of Yuga Kshetra, and then into the other chapters. I don't know. I'll ask Knick-Knack about it, because I don't know if it's really necessary. I'll be moving pretty fast since I'm skipping story anyways. On the next chapter. So it might not be necessary. If I can keep up like at least a stream a week, it might not be necessary. But yeah. I don't know. That's my thought process on those, at least. I did see that we're getting like pre-Valentine summons already. So I saw the Bizette go live, and I was so tempted to throw a little bit at the Bizette, but no, I will be good. I will wait. I will wait for stuff I want more. Bizette's nice. I really would like to have Bizette. Bizette is not a focus for me this year, so something to think about for later. I'm surprised how fast we're moving through Anastasia, though. In a good way. In a good way. But yeah. I think that's going to be it for me tonight. I can feel my voice starting to fry out a little bit. And I know that's because I came off work, and obviously my work involves a lot of talking. And so I don't necessarily want it to get too much worse. Especially if I'm planning on maybe streaming Sunday. So I'll let you guys know if I'm streaming Sunday and what I'll be streaming. At the moment, I'm thinking like, it might be, I might just finish Anna Sunday morning. That would be ideal. I don't know if I want to do that Sunday morning, but we'll see. If not, it might be Anna 117 or a build stream, but I haven't decided yet. So I will see you guys later. I know there's going to be a Baldur's Gate stream next week, and I know Knick-Knack will be streaming something. I just don't know what yet. You'll probably see like a video come out every single day this weekend, including later tonight. I don't know. I'm gonna get back on. I'll be back on track by the end of the month, video-wise. So look out for some videos coming up. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for coming on a Friday evening. I know it's not my normal stream time for FGO. But yeah, toodles.